Phil dropping the wheel. Game over, y'all. PS5 stole the show. Xbox fanatics, time to let go. Microsoft dreams crumbling to the side. PlayStation rise, the king won't hide.
And I think overall as a gaming industry, how does that grow gaming? It's changing. It's not just us. We've made great inroads with Nintendo. And that's when it started putting out first-party games on Xbox and PC. First off, Minecraft together. He seems to always use Minecraft. And just keep in mind, Minecraft was everywhere when Microsoft bought it. Okay? Bought it. Microsoft did not make a game and put it everywhere, and it grew, and it's a darling of the industry, and you know, it was amazing that Xbox or Phil Spencer and company made a game and it just transcended, sort of like what Epic did with Fortnite. Like Microsoft just made this game from their own internal studios, and it grew and it went all multi-platform. Microsoft has not done this with their own games. Okay? They bought Minecraft when it was everywhere. They are basically just paying the electricity bill and giving those people lunch. Like, that's basically what they're doing. Like, Minecraft was already everywhere. It was the internet darling. It was on everything. People thought that when Microsoft bought it, they were going to pull it from the competitors. Which they probably should have, but they didn't. They kept it everywhere. But they use it always as this example. And it's like, you didn't do anything to put it where it was. You did not publish this game for Nintendo. You did not publish this game. It was already there. You just took the Mojang's name and put your name in front of it. So this is not something that you built, that you had this vision and you did this yourself. You didn't do this with any one of your games at all. You just bought Minecraft when it was everywhere. Okay? So I don't know why they just think that like every game's going to be Minecraft. But to answer this scenario question, that is the reason why you make Xbox the platform, the service, so the parents in the neighborhood go buy that one Xbox. It's called competition. Now, if people are buying a PlayStation, you shouldn't say, oh, but my kids want to play together. No, you should be like, why did that parent buy PlayStation? What is the reasoning why that parent buy PlayStation? Are we not competing at a certain level? Is that parent want something else for their children that we don't offer? Why is that other family buying a PlayStation? We need to address that with Xbox and make sure that when they go into Best Buy, they know that Xbox is the best and they all buy an Xbox and all join on services so everybody can play together. That's how you approach it as a competitor. You don't sit back and whine, oh, they bought the blue, I bought the green, but they can't play together. So the green is just going to give up and say, guess what? You can play together now. That's conceding. That is basically waving the white flag, you're done. Instead, you should be going, interview that neighborhood and go, well, why did they buy a PlayStation? What does PlayStation have more than us? Well, you know what, they do this. Oh, well, we need to learn how to do that on an Xbox. Like, that's what you should figure out why they bought it. Not the fact that they bought it and you can't play with each other. And then he goes like this. He goes, and he says this finesse. Like, we got this finesse going like this. You're reducing to, and he does this all the time. He basically just kind of just says his thing. Like, he basically just says the question before the question's asked to him. He's like, you're reducing the need to buy an Xbox. And he goes, I find in reality, and this one, I find in reality that people play on console because they enjoy playing on a television with a couch, on a couch with a controller in their hands. Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that? A console, they play a console with a controller in their hands. Oh, that's right, Phil. Console players don't want a keyboard and mouse. They want to sit back and play with a controller in their hands. That's what the console player wants. Right? Right? Yeah. Right. Right? Yeah, I figured that. And let's see that wonderful support that we have. It's 2019 June. Oh, so where's the demand for this if that's... In reality, people play on a console because they enjoy playing on a television on the couch with a controller in their hands. Okay. So that $250 accessory, a big deal about keyboard and mouse support coming. Okay. So, but in reality, so you are acknowledging here that there is no demand for keyboard and mouse like on console. Like, so you just throwing shit against the wall? There was no vision? Maybe that's why we only have 12 games that support the keyboard and mouse. Good job. Nice waste of time. Because I remember that announcement was what? 2 years in the making? 1 year in the making? Wasting everybody's time? And this is my problem with the whole thing. Why it grinds my gears is that they waste time talking about things that nobody cares about. You wasted our time talking about keyboard and mouse support when you know in reality there is no real demand for keyboard and mouse support on a console. They sit back on their couch with a controller. Alright? So this is the waste of time. Waste of time. And then here he goes. So you make enough money doing what you're doing. This is a business. This is a business. The business is selling software and services. The business is not how many consoles you sell. And this is straight from him. This is not fan interpretation. This is not NeoGAF. This is from him. Who's selling more consoles at any one time as the root of how somebody's doing. You have other companies, and the reason why he has to explain it like that, because I bet you to investors, they're not selling the best. And when they go to investors, they go, well, our console's like third and 40 million, where the competition's like at 100 million. The investors are like, well, how are you successful? And they're like, but it's not about the consoles, investors. It's not about the consoles. It's about the 60 million subscribers on Xbox Live. They don't say who's paying and who's not paying. But this is not the thing that you say when you're trying to announce another console coming out next generation. Okay? This is you don't say that it's not about, like, our business is selling software and services. Then why are you making a console? Like, why are you doing research and development if it's at a loss? If that's not the business of selling the consoles? And then the big question, will you put Gears of War 4 on the PlayStation 4? And he goes he doesn't really answer the question. But it sounds like, if it was tied by Xbox Live is the lifeblood. Minecraft with Xbox Live is the lifeblood. Like, if they allow us to put Xbox Live on PlayStation, or like tap into our servers on the PlayStation, then we will put Gears there. And Tatillo basically says it in his comments down here. He says right here, he never directly answers the question, Gears of War 4 on question. This is him commenting. He goes, but I suspect the answer was yes, if it connects to Xbox Live. I get the impression he doesn't care what silicon the game runs on, as long as the game's connecting to Live, paying a subscription. Because you got to understand, as much as he says gaming everywhere, everybody should be playing games and all that other stuff, games, he's still giving you that sly connection. In fact, that he still wants you on Xbox Live, because trust me, for a person to just boot up God of War and play, or boot up Minecraft offline, or play a game somewhere else on another platform without tying into Live, without tying into any of their publishing games, that gamer is not a profit. That game's not a business for them. So him saying, I don't care where you play, he cares where you play as long as you're connected to his Xbox Live. So it's still a business. So this is not kumbaya, Phil wants to give us stuff for free. He's being a sly snake oil salesman in the fact that he's basically trying to say, like, I don't care where you play, but as long as you're tapped into our network, our Skynet, I don't care. So I think it's up to Sony really to say, hey, we'll allow Xbox Live like Nintendo allowed Minecraft to tap into Xbox Live. If Sony allows that, he has no problem putting his games there. Okay? So that's what I'm gonna talk about it. I'm going back to the guys here. I'm sure you guys have been chatting away. I'm back to the chat. Okay, so that's really what it is with the Gears 4. So he does not deny that Gears 4 might go there, or Gears 5 or whatever the hell, as long as you could tap into Xbox Live. And the thing is that there's two problems that's going on with this thing. One is that when you're trying to sell a console, you're trying to get people to stay on a console or buy and invest in another console. This is not a $50 thing. This is a $400, $500 investment. You don't say that that's not the business, okay? Because I said, think about WWDC, the Apple conference. If Apple had their representatives come out on stage, or what's the main guy, the Cook, Tim Cook comes out on stage at WWDC, or whatever the Apple event is, and goes, everybody in the crowd, he goes, I don't care, I don't care about selling iPhones and iPads. Tim Cook, yeah. He comes out and goes, I don't care about selling iPhone. That's not the business, is selling iPhones and iPads. It's about, using our app store. I don't think Apple would do that. Because you know what that would do? That would definitely take a lot of wind out of the room and hype for the next iPhone, the next iPad. Instead, what Apple does is the opposite. They take little features that they add to the phones and go, we listen to you. We added a touch screen. We added a fingerprint in the screen. Oh my God, the most amazing thing ever. And they take these little incremental updates to their hardware and make it like it's the most amazing thing. They make you got to go out and get this hardware. Even if it's an incremental update to the hardware. They present their hardware as if it's like you are missing out if you don't buy our next iPhone. Or you don't buy it. We've refined the camera. We've put 3 cameras in the back. We did this. He comes out there and sells the hardware. Even though it's about App Store downloads, you don't come out there and say it. Phil Spencer has 40 or so million people sitting on a console telling us that's not the business. Okay? Apple runs hardware and software. Obviously, selling phones is important, but it's really the software. It's the royalties they get from the integration of software, iCloud, all that other stuff. What's up, Karen? How you doing, man? It's all that stuff. Yeah. But that's how you balance a hardware and software. And that's where I have the biggest challenge with this whole thing, is that I don't understand why Phil makes it, he denounces the console, denounces the hardware, and promotes software and services. I don't. Oh, Wound the Penguin. Sorry, man. I didn't see you, man. I was on the screen share. But Test Halo 5. Look. Wait a second, guys. Wait a second. My eyes deceiving me? Is that the big greenie himself tweeting about sales? Holy, whoa. I'm a little dizzy. I'm dizzy. Am I seeing this? Wait, I thought sales don't matter. Nonetheless, wait, sales don't matter. Exclusives don't matter. But Greenie right here is tweeting about both. The power of an exclusive. Halo 5 Guardians sold #1. Now remember, this was pre-Phil Spencer, everything goes everywhere narrative. We got to put all our games day one on PC, Xbox, one family now. Get Uncle Bob, get Uncle Phil. Let's all be together. This is before that whole kumbaya, we are the world talk. This is when Microsoft had the best console lineup ever. Remember? Gears Ultimate, Halo 5, Tomb Raider timed exclusive. Halo 5 sold #1. But look what else happened. The Xbox outsold the PlayStation. Huh? Slap me on the ass and call me Susie. Halo 5 pushed Xbox One sales past the PS4 in October. Remember PlayStation 4 exclusives? Remember Uncharted got delayed. Remember? Uncharted 4 got pushed and Halo had the show. And Halo sold. And Halo moved hardware. And Aaron Greenberg got on there. And he said, huge thanks to our fans for making Xbox One the best-selling console in October. And Halo 5, #1 selling game, according to NPD. But then, after this celebration, Xbox did not sell NPD again until they released the S, which showed that there was a demand for better hardware and smaller hardware. But exclusives don't matter. But if you look at this and then go look at what Smash Brothers did in December and look what God of War did and look what Spider-Man did. I was at Best Buy. I saw people just walking out with Spider-Man consoles like they were fucking cotton candy. And you're telling me after the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 sales that people were that desperate for another PlayStation? No, it was to move. The game moved hardware, just like Halo 5 did. And then after this, we all went into Kumbaya, we are the world. And then the impact of an exclusive game that's only for the console, moving that hardware, this is antiquated, right? According to people, this is not the future. Even though to this day, traditional things like this is successful to gamers. And it's successful to making money. Nintendo's not going out of business. Sony was going out of business, and they seem to be riding high. So this model works if you embrace it and give good quality games. But we also saw after this game, Halo 5, the quality started going downhill. We had Quantum Break. Gears 4, safe. But at least that was decent quality. I'm not going to shit on that. But then you had your others. I say them every time. Sea of Thieves, State of Decay, Racing it, and now we got Crackdown 3. The quality seemed to go down. And now we're back to where it was. But wait, whoa. But exclusives don't matter. Now Microsoft is different. This is not the Microsoft anymore. This is not them. No. Halo 5, exclusive console games, no more. Microsoft says our games are everywhere. Everybody should play them. Everybody should play our games. No more exclusives. Huh? What's this? Gears of War's website. Wait a second. Why would I be here for Gears of... Wait a second. Gears of War just said experience Gears like never before. Gears Tactics is a true PC strategy game where brutal action meets turn-based tactics. What? I thought, but our games should be everywhere. Everybody should play them, right? Oh, we're just waiting for keyboard and mouse support. Okay, well that happened in December. Oh, okay, we're gonna sell you a $200 accessory. Oh, okay, for your Xbox. Oh, here's the list. Gears Tactics is on the list. Microsoft is admitting that Gears Tactics is coming to Xbox because they went out of their way to ensure that it's a PC-only game. Oh, but wait a second. Just that evening, they remove it from the Razer support store, just confirming that this game is not coming to Xbox. Yet, right? Who knows? But right now, it is a PC strategy game. And if it only works on keyboard and mouse, good luck with just putting that on a console that ships with a controller. It's messed up. This game should have been PC, Xbox, day one, keyboard, mouse support, controller support, let's go. But why would they just do a PC-only game in the trash Windows 10 store? Why? Because their games are for everybody, you know? But come on. It's keyboard and mouse support. That's probably why, right, chat? Right, everybody that's in the chat, right? grinders, right? It's because of the keyboard and mouse support. Even though they're just holding on to that news, they won't share it yet, right? Okay, all right. What? What's this? Minecraft could be played with everything but a potato. It doesn't require keyboard and mouse support. An all-new Minecraft Dungeons adventure coming to PC in 2019 from the studio first party of Microsoft. The game that ruined us because Microsoft saw Minecraft money and thought every game could be Minecraft is coming to PC only in 2019. Keyboard and mouse support excuse? No. Controller excuse? No. Why would they do exclusives for everybody but the Xbox console? That is your core group. Paid online subscribers paying $60 a year to play online. Why would you make exclusives when exclusives don't matter? Right? Am I missing something? Like, exclusives don't matter. So why would you make PC only exclusives? Oh, and mobile only exclusives with Gears Pop. You're showing me Forza 7 with touchscreen with xCloud, but you can't take Gears Pop and make it work with a controller and just put it on Xbox? That has to be a mobile exclusive? Okay. So you're making games for cell phones and for PC all in there by themselves. Exclusives that supposedly don't matter. Maybe they're doing this because they want to drive traffic through their Windows 10 store. But why? Because they're exclusives and people might go to the Windows 10 store to experience these Windows 10 exclusives. But exclusives don't matter to Microsoft, right? To anybody. I think they only don't matter to the people who are not getting them. And I think that's the real deal. And now we come to our final exclusive. Happy birthday, Age of Empires. Now, this game is a real-time strategy game. This is an RTS, keyboard and mouse support. I wouldn't expect this to come to console day one, even though it's been exclusive to PC for a year. Now, let me explain something. They're going to be on Inside Xbox. We're not going to make this all doom and gloom, guys. Grinds is going to turn it around here. Age of Empires is going to be on Inside Xbox in March. Now, you'll hear it here first. If this announcement in March is not that they are making controller support and coming to Xbox One, that is another kick in the face. And I will make sure that they get that kick. Because they're hyping this up. So if they go on March and sit there on Inside Xbox and talk about how they are coming out with some sort of expansion or something that's going to be on PC, I'm hoping, and it has to be, because if it's not that it's coming to Xbox with keyboard and mouse support, and also they need to have controller support, because I think if they just bring this to Xbox saying that it only works with keyboard and mouse, I think that's a fail, because I don't think you can make a console game that only works with keyboard and mouse. Like, that makes, I don't know how that operates when everybody gets a controller shipped to them. But we will see. So there might be some light at the end of the tunnel a year later that they're going to take one of your PC exclusives that don't matter and put them on good old Xbox console. You know, the thing that everybody's paying $500 for. The thing that supposedly is the most important thing, the creme de la creme of Microsoft. And sorry, chat, I was just browsing the internet and found all these facts and found all these little stories that confuse me. Now I will go into the chats and see what you guys that. And I agree, Free Flow. I agree. I will show that. So, what are you guys saying? Yes, Gears Tactics is XCOM. We want exclusives, Free Flow. That's damn right. We want exclusives. Exclusives matter. And they do matter, okay? So when exclusives don't matter and everybody should play our games, kumbaya, get the marshmallows, get the s'mores. Everybody has exclusives. And if everybody's streaming Assassin's Creed, what makes you different than that stream box? It's going to be price and it's going to be content. Exclusives matter. It just happens to be. And the reason why I show this is because this just re-emphasizes that Microsoft does not find value in the console business. And they don't perceive success and reward from you as an Xbox console pay Xbox Live subscriber. You are the bottom of the barrel to Microsoft. You are, what do they call them? The blue elephants, the whales. You know, when we have a game that's a play game, when you have to buy microtransactions, you know how that works? Basically, like, I'm not paying $20 for this thing. The whale strategy, where there is a top 10% that will pay as much money as possible, and that will sustain the remaining group of people in the pay to win model. Right? They call them, what do they call them? Whales. I got to go back to the bottom of the chat. Whales. Thank you, Twisted Sync. The whales. You are the whales. You're whales. You are the green whales. Xbox console owners, you are the green whales, because you are the ones that will pay the highest prices for the best hardware, buy all their games, pay for all their services, Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Live, and you will be the ones that sustain gaming revenue from Microsoft while they go poke around and deal with Johnny on the iPad, Fred on his PC, Gloria on her phone. You are the whales. You are the top 10% that will sustain the game, sustain the market. What's up, Meds? How you doing? Yeah. Hey, man. Grinders, baby. But that's what the model is. And if you look at the model of like the gaming structure of a free-to-play, you got those people that pay all the money in the world with Fortnite guys. They'll pay, $100 Fortnite money, B money. And then you got the people who go, I'm just playing this free-to-play game. I'm not going to spend any money on this. Those are your cell phone dudes. But the guys that are spending all the money are the Xbox guys, Xbox console owners. So you need to demand better. You need to say, where's our Xbox console exclusive? And what's very interesting, too, is that if you look at Matt Booty, and what he said, why they changed the name to Xbox Game Studios, they changed the name to Xbox Game Studios because they make games for PC, mobile, and Xbox and console. I don't know where he says console, but it would have been nice if when they announced the Gears lineup, Gears 5 is an Xbox console exclusive for like a month. Gears Tactics is a PC exclusive, and Gears Pop is a mobile exclusive. 3 games, 3 platforms. Let's go. But no, it's not that story. Xbox Gears 5 is going to PC day 1. So that is an Xbox PC game. Gears Tactics just on PC for now. But we're going to be coming to a year now, and they have not confirmed it. Why would they not confirm it? It makes no sense. And Rod Ferguson has made it a point to say Gears Tactics is for a PC strategy game. They're making it special for PC players. Oh, special. But then when he talks about Gears 5, he goes, Gears 5 is being built from the ground up for PC. Oh, okay. Let's just forget those whales. And that's it, Sam Ash. I was a true Xbox gamer. Now, I've accepted this strategy that Microsoft has done, because you want to know why? I got a little gaming PC. I could pop in on there, pay a little $10 and jump into experience whatever Microsoft exclusives they're offering or Windows platform exclusives. But I'm going to play. I'm a console player. I'm not a PC gamer. I'm not. I'll dab into Steam and some stuff like that. I play on console. And I go to the two consoles that offer me unique experiences with VR, with exclusive games that are maximized for the power of the console. See, and that's the other aspect of an exclusive. An exclusive game that's built for custom hardware. You know, the Hovis method, the liquid chamber cooling, whatever they sold in the X, whatever kind of stupid shit. Nothing's being custom made for that hardware. It is a closed system. It's not running a Chrome. It's not running all these background operations. It is a gaming platform. Basically a graphics card and a processor. These games, an exclusive game targeted for one platform, for a dedicated hardware system, demands the best. It's a demonstration of the best quality game for that console. Example, look at Zelda. I'm not going to use God of War because we know the God of War. But look at Zelda. Zelda running on a Switch. That is a Tegra X1 chip on the Switch. That was in the Tegra tablets from NVIDIA. But there was no game like Zelda on it. It's because they built it with the hardware in mind. Because they only had to worry about their gaming platform, their gaming console. For the gamers, COS. For the gamers. God of War ran on a 1.5 teraflop PlayStation 4 Slim with just a resolution bump down. How does that happen, everybody? We needed at least 5 to 6 teraflops to get good games, right? Wrong. It's because the developer was focused on developing for the gaming platform, an exclusive. But you go across the river on Microsoft's side, they got their developers worrying about 5 different 1,000 configurations of a Windows 10 store, worrying about NVIDIA driver updates, worrying about A&D updates. Oh, and by the way, make it run on our Xbox as well. Oh, and I'm sorry, make sure it runs on an S, because we got to go stream that to all our guys on cell phones. So if you're these studios right now, these studios that Microsoft bought, basically they're gonna say, okay, initiative, all you guys, I want you to make sure the game runs on every single configuration of a PC. We want this also to run on 2 configurations of Xbox. And we want this game to run on at least the Xbox One S, because we got to stream this game to all the people on cell phones. That's what you are if you're a Microsoft first-party developer. That's the shit you got to deal with. If you're a Nintendo developer, make the game work on the Switch. If you're a PlayStation developer, make this game work on the Pro and the Slim. And the PlayStation 5. Think about that. If you're a developer, think about all the options that Microsoft has given you and how a developer has not only become multi-platform, but has turned into, like, if they're going to make a game work on everything. And I know Microsoft is making tools to make it better and stuff like that, but we know how Microsoft tools work. UWP. Remember the guy who took a nap and his game was automatically showed up on an Xbox? Remember? Hey, I just put this game in UWP. I took a nap. I came back. I brushed my teeth, and it was on an Xbox. Amazing. Guaranteed. Xbox games, PC games are going to go to Xbox day one. 2 years ago, that was. 2 years ago. What's up, OBJ? How you doing, man? And I posted a couple of videos with Seamus Blackley talking about to Ryan McCaffrey. And Ryan McCaffrey quoted the book from Robbie Bach and Jay Allen, the creators of the original Xbox with Seamus Blackley, right? And they said that the thing is you got to target the core audience before you go out to the casuals. You need to satisfy your core before you go out and venture out. And that's what Nintendo and Sony are doing. They're satisfying the core. And then the core goes out and sells and promotes the console. And then you grow your install base. Microsoft is taking the core and what made it the definition of being a core user and saying, well, you're the idiot. You're just going to pay for the $500 premium console. You're going to pay for $60 online. We're not going to give you any games just for you. Instead, you're going to have to, all the games are going to be everywhere. We're not going to build anything specific for your hardware. See, it's not the fact that for me, it's not the fact that oh man, you get to play my game, I'm mad. Yes, that does devalue the demand for that piece of hardware. But the way I look at it as a developer now needs to focus on Microsoft's variety of options, quote unquote, and configurations, which means is that we will probably get worse quality games because the developer has to make more variations of the game because Microsoft wants to put their games on everything. Whereas Nintendo and Sony have focused development and can maximize the potential of the hardware. Hence the reason why an exclusive is important. Microsoft is making their guys make games for every configuration possible. Make a PC game that works from a potato to a power rig. Oh, and make sure it works on our console too. Oh, and make sure that we could stream it too. And because the developer has to do all that stuff, we interviewed the developer from State of Decay 2 and asked them, Merc305, shout out to Merc, asked them the question, how easy is it to develop for PC and Xbox at the same time? And the devs said it is multi-platform. And it sucks because I make these assets at high resolutions on the PC and we have to downgrade them for the console. That's what he said. That's what he said. It's multi-platform development. It is not you go to the bathroom, brush your teeth, and the game shows up. It's not that. And Microsoft has forced their development studios to do this, which means is you're going to get games that are half-baked. You're going to get games that don't have all the content in it because they're making sure that this game runs on all these platforms. And if I am talking out my ass, look at the games, look at the ratings, look at the reason why these games are rated as low as they are. It's not because of graphics. It's not because of art. It's because of content, lack of content, bugs, glitches, half-baked games, features like invites for friends not included. That sounds like rush jobs to me. It sounds like developers that can't get their shit together in time for launch. That sounds like quality control, doesn't it? Maybe because they're making games for too many things, Phil. Maybe they're making games for too many things, Satya. Maybe your devs should be focused on making games, exclusives, be the best they can be, focused development on a hardware. And we've seen a drop in quality. And as Microsoft stretches thinner and thinner, as they try to reach more and more gamers, the quality is probably going to continue to diminish. Because not only does Microsoft have to sustain a subscription model now, but Microsoft is going to try to reach the outer bounds of people, which I said yesterday on the multiverse. Is there even a demand? Who is sitting in Starbucks right now and wants to play Gears of War on their touchscreen? Please. Thumbs up the video if you're out there at Starbucks. Please. Tell me if your Samsung Galaxy 5-inch phone needs to experience streaming Gears of War right now. If you're at McDonald's, put down that Big Mac. Put it down. And tell me that you're going to drop that Big Mac right now, connect to Ronald McDonald Wi-Fi, and stream Forza Horizon 4, please. Where are you? Put down the Big Mac. Hook up to that McDonald's Wi-Fi. Better yet, pull an Xbox One controller out your ass and dock it into your phone and play. Please, like the video if you're there with McDonald's. Ronald McDonald Wi-Fi 1. Log in right now. Like the video and leave a comment and tell me if you want to bring your Xbox controller with you in your tight jeans back pocket. Pull out your phone and play some Forza Horizon, because if there's a demand out there for it, let's go. But I'll tell you this, Android Bluetooth controllers with docking stations and systems on iPhones have been in existence for over 5-6 years. Tell me in chat, have you ever seen a person walking around with their phone docked in a controller playing a game on their phone? Besides PAX, when they were handing them out for free with the MOBA controllers, I have never seen anybody walking around with a cell phone docked into a controller playing a game on the train, in the airport. Please tell me in chat, have you seen somebody playing the way Microsoft shows people play games on their phone? I would love to know if you've seen somebody. Because those controls exist. They're $50, $20. They exist. So why all the energy right now telling me that this is what people want? It's there right now, people. That's the thing that I don't understand. Streaming to the NVIDIA Shield. PlayStation Now came out in 2017, 2015. It's 4 years, 3 years. PlayStation Now is there. PlayStation Now has been out so long that he evolved from coming off of TVs to just being on PC. Yes. Know why? CO clerks, because Nintendo Switches, because people want dedicated gaming devices. And when Phil Spencer and friends tell us that this is the future, everybody's going to be streaming, let me tell you this. As soon as you have to depend on an Xbox controller hooked up to your phone, that defeats the purpose of mobile, because now you're bringing accessories. Hell, they took away headset ports to make phones more convenient, which is an inconvenience. They took away a port to plug in your headphone because of wires. Wires, no. Bluetooth, wires, no. But you're going to bring a friggin' Xbox controller with you? When the industry is saying we don't want wires? They took away headphone jacks. I mean, come on. As soon as you have to bring along accessories, as soon as you have to bring along stuff, it defeats the purpose of mobile. If you have to pick out your phone and you go back, wait a second, hold on, where's my dock? Let me dock this. Who are those people? Are they lining up at the Microsoft store? Are they inboxing Phil like every day going, Phil, I'm sitting here at McDonald's and I want to play Forza Horizon 4. Please. They're going to take an extra 5 minutes to make my Big Mac. I got to jump on Forza Horizon 4. And people go, what's the problem with that? Well, here, you want to hear another flip story, everybody? You know, Grinds My Gears is going to give you another story, another happy bedtime story. Like the video. We're going to end it on this happy story. So, Grinds, why are you upset that people could play games everywhere? On their phones, on their tablets, switches. Well, I'll tell you a little story. You are the whale, the Xbox console owner, and pay a subscription for Xbox Live for a premium experience on your 50-inch OLED TV. You spent top dollar on Dolby Atmos. $300 headsets, $150 Elite controller, a couch that vibrates when you shoot. You're gaming in utopia. You boot up your Xbox. You jump on Gears 5. You got Verizon fiber optics. The internet, it burns holes in your walls. And you got your OLED, your $4,000 TV, your best Anaconda Xbox, the most powerful system money can buy. The best network, top dollar. You're sitting there in gaming utopia. You got lights all over the place that flicker when you shoot. All right? You're the premium Xbox gamer. And you boot up Gears 5. Hit matchmake. And you jump into a game with little Johnny from McDonald's tapping at his screen on his iPhone. And he's lagging all over the place because he's using 1 megabyte down, powered by French fry oil. And he's lagging all over the place. And you can't shoot him. He's teleporting all over there. Johnny's like, tapping around on his fucking controllers. He's tapping on the iPhone screen. Holy shit. And then wait a second. Johnny's friend Phil comes in. He goes, Johnny, no, man. No, you got to go to Starbucks. They got better one. They got 2 megabytes down. Oh, shit, 2 megabytes. And little Johnny and friggin' Phil go jumping around, slamming on their keyboards. But then guess what, guys? Little Johnny gets a call on his cell phone as he's playing Gears 5 multiplayer against you on the OLED. But Johnny got he got a call. Well, he has to answer it because it's his mom saying you got to get home from McDonald's. And Johnny accepts the call and logs out of xCloud and crashes. And then now the team is a 2 versus 5. And there's your premium Xbox Live experience. Oh, and Johnny doesn't pay for online. No, he don't. Johnny don't pay for online. He don't even pay for Wi-Fi. He just goes to McDonald's every day. And then there are you sitting there, premium Xbox player, lined up day one Anaconda, pay top dollar OLED TVs, so Dolby Atmos, best experience ever. And you got those type of experiences coming into your game. Freeloaders, people playing on their phones, streaming it on 4G networks, from train stations, from airports. You think you're gonna have a reliable experience? Well, I could fix that, Grinds. I could fix that. I could just block them. Let's hope, because that's what they're doing in Sea of Thieves. They're allowing Xbox players to block out those PC dudes because those PC dudes took advantage of them. But wait a second. Doesn't that destroy Phil Spencer's story? It does. Because guess what? As an Xbox player, you could block those PC players. But Phil says that we all should play anywhere, everywhere. Yeah, exactly. It sounds good. Cool story, bro. But it's not the reality. And what has Microsoft launched that's been successful? Groove Music? Kinect? Hell, the cloud? Look at Crackdown 3. The cloud's a joke. It's right, CEO. It's going to break little Phil's heart when you click that little button saying, I don't want to play with all those crazy people and Johnny from his phone. But think about this future, people, and think about exclusives don't matter. And think about how Microsoft's going to dominate next generation. Yeah, because they're worried about Amazon and Google. Worry about Sony and Nintendo because you can't fight people in your own weight class. Don't talk about up-and-comers. All right? Because Google and Amazon are going to wipe the floor with Microsoft. I don't give a shit how fast it is because they know how to get to the consumer. Microsoft has this disconnect with the consumer. Microsoft had a core audience, and we're seeing more and more every day that core audience is not dealing with it anymore. More people are just fed up with all this craziness because it's unpredictable. You don't know where to play your Xbox games anymore. That's the problem. And then the question is do you want to play these games? The quality has suffered so much. Nobody's going to jump through hoops to play a game that's not universally accepted as a really great game. Groove Music was Microsoft's competitor to Spotify and all that stuff, and that was their subscription. Well, it's been gone for over a year now. They told everybody to go to Spotify. They scrapped it. And Microsoft could do that. That's why, you know what? I hope they make great games. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this is the last straw for Xbox, okay? If this doesn't work, this Xbox app and this vision of being everywhere, if this doesn't work and these studios can't pump out games and games that are doing anything, Satya is going to give it the Thanos snap. And Xbox will be done. And that's unfortunate because Microsoft will shut the doors if it doesn't seem profitable. They will. Right now, they're just talking a good game. They're telling stories right now. So all these studios, they're trusting in Phil. And you know what? Go back and listen to Phil Spencer when he came on, how he talked about Kinect, Twisted Sing. Go listen to him. Kinect was the bee's knees and HoloLens was the bee's knees. Well, HoloLens 2 is $3,500 and targeted for enterprise. They're not even going at consumers with HoloLens. So thanks for wasting my time with that E3 demo. I don't know why that existed. Show me Minecraft. I don't know why when you're going to price it at $3,500. And he's going after guys that go repair cars. That's what they want to do. They want people doing surgeries with HoloLens 2. $3,500. That I even looked at the reviews and people like that even takes devs out of it. Little indie devs that want to make games for HoloLens, $3,500. It even priced them out of it. It's really geared to the big companies that want to use this, like the Army, which they're fighting now because they don't want this used for violence. So there's Microsoft employees that are fighting against that. And Satya don't care because he sees money in it. Satya's like, no, if they want to use it to kill people and war, then hey, you know, they're paying me. I'm good. So he told his staff to shove it up their ass. Meanwhile, you can enjoy, you guys are twisted, PSVR. Yeah, Uncle Phil tells us the dream. Uncle Phil says the dreams will come true. But anyway, guys, I had to do it quick. And, you know, exclusives do matter. And it matters for a lot of things. Not for bragging rights, like I could play this and you can't. But it has to do with development. It has to do with focused development on dedicated hardware. So you get the best experience that you can get. And it seems to be working. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Amazon and Google, oh yeah, they're doing exclusives. Oh yeah, they will. It's going to work. And Microsoft, that's why they bought these studios, because they're going to have to try exclusives. But you know what? They better not just throw them in Game Pass because they're juggling a lot right now. And E3 is going to be a disaster, I think. They're going to talk about so much stuff. Their marketing is so bad. And the message is going to be, and I'll leave you with this. If I could play, I don't need an Xbox to play your games. Okay? I was going to hide that, Daniel. I know what you're saying. I'm going to remove that because I don't want that in the thing. But I know what you're saying, man. But I'm just saying, like, if you make focused hardware, it's going to show. And I'm just going to say right now that their marketing and their thing, if the message comes out that you don't need an Xbox to play those games, then that's going to be a message. Just like people still think you need DRM. E3's in June. But, you know, if the message is that you can play your games everywhere, you don't need a console, that's what's going to run out there to the casual audience. And I told you on the last show, you see 40 million consoles now. I think it's going to be 15 million, 20 million, maybe that. And you know what? Nobody, no dev is going to make a console to make games for that console. And Microsoft's going to have to try to spin it and going, well, you make a game for that console and it will be on iPhones everywhere. Whatever. We'll see. But anyway, put it down in chat, like the video, share it out, guys. I want to thank you. I hit 500 views on one of my other videos. I want to thank you again for all the support. Again, grinds my gears out. Grinders, thank you for coming out. Like the video, share it, spread the word. Exclusives do matter. Thank you.
The Phil dropping the wheel. Game over, y'all. PS5 stole the show. Xbox fanatics, time to let go. Microsoft dreams crumbling to the side. PlayStation rise, the king won't hide.